Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmasvarupine avatara varishtaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. Sri Ramakrishna is in Shashadhar's place, Pundit Shashadhar. He is very happy. He is talking to Divine Mother. You showed me Vidyasagar and assured me that you will be taking to one more person. And perhaps this is the person, Pandit. I had a desire to see one more Pandit, and perhaps for that you have brought me here. Then after that he enters into Samadhi himself, and slowly coming down he's talking. Looking at Pandit, he said, "My child, add a little more to your strength." What an authority, you see. A elderly person with all knowledge of the scriptures, because of that knowledge of scriptures and a holy life that they lived, not hurting anybody by any means, or within the heart any dislike, contempt, all these things are not there. Love wherever he can, otherwise calm and undisturbed moments. This makes a person child of God. God is addressing him as child. What could be his behavior, his mental states, his heart, how it will be working? We can understand how that purity is manifesting just through a dharmic jivana, a dharmic life, a life of righteousness and compassion and universal love. With that, the God addresses him as my child. We have not seen earlier Thakur addressing someone as my child so easily. My child, a little more to your strength. Pick up, start moving a little more. Practice spiritual discipline a few more days, a few days more. Your days means not day and night. Little more time. Practice spiritual discipline a few days more. You have hardly set your foot on the tree, yet you expect to lay hold of big cluster of fruit. Yes, a little more stable to be able to hold on to somewhere means the chances of slipping back is so fast. Just like some unknown past effects are present, to lift us above, there will be chances of bringing back also. There we remain with utmost humility. When Vinayakananda, when he was Naren, after getting that first ultimate spiritual experience, he says, be careful. Don't eat food from anybody's hand. Cook yourself or let your mother cook for you. And then see that ego doesn't interfere. When there is no ego, God is your protector. When there is slightest ego comes, God leaves the hand because you are there. His need is not there. When you are totally dependent on Divine Mother, you are on the lap of Divine Mother. See that you never climb down from the lap of Divine Mother. You are totally safe. safe from your past, and your future is saved. Nothing to worry. Everything is taken care. Nobody's even evil sight or curses or any misunderstanding or anything they do for you will not work, because you are part and parcel, inseparable from Divine Mother. You are on the lap of Divine Mother, and she bears all the, she is just a consumer of all things. Just like you put anything in the fire, it consumes and make it so inactive it becomes ash. Just like that. Any harm that is going to be there because of our past karmas or because of anything, some people may misunderstand many times and may be hurt from mentally. See, one who is hurt by his own fault, I tell something, I did not mean it, but he gets hurt. The hurt feeling is going to affect us unless we are protected by Divine. Because that he need not curse, he need not, his hurt heart itself, wounded heart, that itself is an obstruction in our path. The only thing smoothly you pass through is by grace of God. It doesn't affect you. It comes to you and turns back and goes and dissolves with the nature without affecting you, because it cannot go as a boomerang to hurt that person back. He is only hurt. He has not taken any step to just hurting itself, anybody. It comes in as an obstruction. So while talking, while movements, while gestures, all we must be careful that nobody is hurt. And by chance, if anybody is hurt by his own misunderstanding, wrong taking, then also it will not affect you. You are smoothly going, because small things block our way and becomes difficult to move. So you are to hold now. Yet you expect to lay hold of a big, means you are just climbed on a tree, you get stabilized, means you are already kept your foot in the Vidya Maya. From Avidya Maya, you have placed your strong footing, just lifting the other leg. You put but it is not strong enough to hold you. You stand on your own leg fully and hold the fruit. Almost all sadhakas have this, that desire to have the great ambition within to reach that ultimate goal, what is assured by scriptures and what the great saints and enlightened people assure us. You too can, you too can. You are a human just like me. I have attained, you too can attain. And that is the assurance with which we go ahead, the faith and trust. See, important thing is simple hearts realize God. When they are complicated and mind is not stable, unstable mind, and they are complicated, they have doubt whether I will be able to reach or not. Oh, this is impossible. This reaching God is impossible. They feel, just because they're wavering mind, and they have made everything, their understanding, everything they have made complicated. God is a complicated, God is the simplest object. Our own mother, our own father. That understanding, the simple heart simply trusts and just achieves without any complication. Because God is, two important features of God is Sulabha, Saulabhya Paripurnaya, one of the epithets of God. Saulabhya Paripurna. He is Sulabha, he is easily attainable. And simplest thing in it is simplest on which the whole universe is standing. So simple. The simplest we make it complicated through philosophy, this, that, and all, just because our mind is on the world and restless, running about. When it becomes calm, the calm mind awakens the serenity within, the inner silence and inner stillness, inner silence, external, not external silence, inner, in the depth, as soon as you cross the bodily existence and mental, when you are trying to go beyond the mind, what is in between, your manomaya and vijnanamaya is stillness and silence. That's a beautiful stillness, a beautiful silence. This is the product of serenity which comes from the calm mind in the world. When mind is calm, inner serenity awakens. The serenity gives birth to the inner silence or recognizes the inner silence and inner stillness. It is not the inner silence is not the product of inactivity. Most of the people think, I have to give up all activities. The inactivity can produce external silence, not inner silence. Inner silence is the silence of bliss, anandamaya. External silence has no ananda in it. A pressurized state of suppression or repression or withdrawal from it is not silence. Many times we do upasa and silence, we observe silence, mauna. Mauna, we are observing, it is like a pressure cooker removed from gas. Inside pressure it is as it is. It is looking, just to touch it, it will know, just it will release the. It is like I am observing mauna is different from I am reaching the inner silence, inner stillness. It is like akasha, vishala, gahana, deep and vast. And as you expand, more joy, more freedom, more silence. It is a beautiful state that we pass through. So God is very simple. And once you kept your footing in the Vidyamaya, lifting the other to keep the whole thing, to stand in the Vidyamaya, then external worldly small needs of life will smoothly go on. And one important thing, if you hold on to the Divine Mother, your whatever things are there, now I have got some disease, I have to get some disease according to my karma. Because of your dependence on Mother, total dependence, Mother, you have to protect, you have to guide me. He uses the mantra kavacha, and this disease is postponed. She has she may not destroy the karma, but she shuffles and puts the convenient karmas ahead and these karmas behind after realizing the karmas won't be there. After realization. So this all anukula paristhiti nature does. One who is taking us to the depth of our being when we sleep and bringing us to the waking state. Digesting the food we eat. Will not she take care of a person who is aspiring for higher life? She does. She goes out of the way to do without avoiding any law of nature. Action and reaction are equal and opposite. Yes, it is maintained. But reaction is made to postpone for some time that you are getting stabilized and you are able to pass through. After that, whether it exists or not doesn't matter. So these are the most important things we have to. Sri Ramakrishna is telling, you have hardly set foot on the tree, yet you expect to lay hold of a big cluster of fruit. But of course, you are doing all this for the welfare of others. Most important. Why do you want realization? You release me, I will serve your children. His life, Vidyasagar's whole life, you see, Sri Ramakrishna, the Avatar Varishta, to go to his house to see him. You can imagine, God has come in human form and is going to somebody's to see him because of the excessive sattvikata, where there is no tamas and rajas. Next is Trivunatita. That's why Sri Ramakrishna tells him, you don't know what is within you. That's why you are busy. His sattvikata is made. Nobody, morning queue is to stand in front of his house for asking for this and that help. And nobody went empty-handed. His love and compassion has no boundaries. For that, he has gone. Now, he is trying to give knowledge to others. Release them from the samsara, and he himself has not yet attained, but intellectually he is very clear and emotionally he is fully dedicated. If these two things are there, he is fit to give the basic knowledge necessary for a person to transcend the nature and go beyond. To the utmost lowest strata, if we come, Holy Mother says, a broomstick is considered as unholy, and if you use it, we wash our hands. But though it's a broomstick, it clears all the dust, dirt, like that. An unenlightened, ignorant person also may, by grace of God, help you to clear your inner dirt. And one thing, if you know how to listen, then in everyone you will find a guru to give you something, some knowledge. Everyone you will find some knowledge that you can absorb immediately. Whenever you see something good and great, immediately absorb it. Whenever you see something wrong and error, check your heart. This is the most two important things. Absorb. And then how I could see a defect. How could I see? I am child of God. There is nothing except God here. So these important things we learn from the others who are with the enlightened souls. But of course, you are doing all this for the welfare of others, going and teaching from door to door. There was one Swami, he may not be there. Now, I don't know, long back when I was in Chennai, he used to come on Nanda. He was attached to, he has become old, he was attached to Hyderabad Center. All his life, he used to study and as much as practice, and then his knowledge was clear. and totally dedicated to realization of God. But he has done some progress, but clear in his mind. The path is so clear, as if he goes and comes every day. And old age has come. He is not able to go ahead. Now, he used to go from, now much people did not bother his moving about. They know him. He is pure and divine. Let him go anywhere, doesn't matter. They are given him freedom. From village to village he will go. Assemble people here and there and give them some books. Talk to them 2-3 days and move to the another village. Going on distributing knowledge and wisdom. Do this, do this. You will get result within no time. He will assure, he will tell so many things about his life and others' life which he has seen to infuse that faith in them. So loving Swamiji, my dear Swami, and everybody is to get charmed. That innocence and purity radiates when through the eyes and actions. Then people trust, they will develop faith. The person who teaches is introducing God to them. His personality is secondary. Now, he has not realized, but the faith he has in the path and this one, in the goal and the ideal, is just transferring into each soul and going. This is what Sri Ramakrishna is telling. You are doing all this for the welfare of others. He doesn't want name or fame. That Swami, one dhoti used to wear, one cowpin inside. Just put one cloth on the body. No dhoti, no chadar, nothing. One cloth. One cloth in the small back shoulder. That's all. Just to move about. And no possessions, no taking, no carrying. Wherever he stays, 3 days food anybody will give. And by grace of God, he used never to fall sick. And this is called, here you are doing good, you are doing for others. He is going on distributing such knowledge. You are doing all this for welfare of others. With these words, he bowed his head before the Pandit. Imagine, just seeking the welfare of others and this world, God bows down. Because it is his work. It is nature's work to see that everyone evolves goes back to the source again. It's plan of nature. And she has to do it. And God has to do it. And my work, somebody is unasked. No, I have not prompted him. He is doing my work. Means, what a great, when I was in Bangalore ashram, morning I used to go for flower plucking. One brahmachari used to run about here, there. By the time I collect some flowers, he has collected more than me and put in my basket and run away. He doesn't seek anything. He is there with another person there to help the other person. His nature is that. Anybody, anywhere, and pure. We have a person here like that, Ritvikanda. Anywhere he sees any need, no expectations, no demands, no telling, no talking. Just go help, leave and go away. No thanks, no thanks to receive, nothing to say, just disappear. Never to bring it that back. I've helped them also is not there in their mind. His observation is next where to do. Where is my need? Where is my need? Where is my need? And not turning back and seeing or feeling that they don't want anything. What a beautiful nature you see. So these places, God wonders. He says, wow, what a human being. That's why Sri Ramakrishna says, why, somebody asks, why the God has created bad people also? Why not only good people? Sri Ramakrishna says, it is His will. And the whole the universe you see, there are two things, good and bad, right and wrong, because it's a world of duality. But especially he says, to make great people in this world. What is this great people? It is the people at whom God admires. Wow, what a human being is this? They are called the gods on the earth. They are more about as gods on the earth. So this is where God is bowing down. God has run to see that person because of the love and service they offer to the world, not caring for their own health or needs. The whole letter, how to help, how to love. Master continued, when I heard about you, I inquired whether you were merely erudite or whether you had discrimination and renunciation. Pundit who has scholarship but no renunciation and love has no meaning. A Pandit who does not know how to discriminate, Nitya Nitya Vastu Viveka. Viveka is not there between right and wrong, good and bad, between real and unreal. He is no Pandit at all. Real is which is there forever. Unreal is passing things of the world. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.